From our studio in New Orleans, Louisiana, I'm Make It Fair's Harmon Dash with a corruption commentary. The Trump administration is poised to end an Obama-era rule to cut carbon pollution from power plants, and if fully implemented, would deal a death blow to an ambitious U.S. strategy for staving off climate catastrophe. The new regulation, already signed by acting head of the Environmental Protection Agency, Andrew Wheeler, is called the Affordable Clean Energy Rule. It gives states leeway to set their own drastically lower targets for acceptable greenhouse gas emissions, while also restricting what states can do to mandate improved efficiency from coal plants. In a statement, Donald Trump said, quote, "We're ending intrusive EPA regulations that kill jobs." But the EPA's own analysis revealed the new rule could deliver up to 1,400 additional premature American deaths per year by 2030. Not to mention the debatable nature of Trump's statement regarding job-killing regulations. With more than 70% of Americans wanting aggressive action on climate change, such actions could see an end to the already dwindling jobs remaining in the coal industry. But new, infinitely safer jobs will be created for the energy sector workforce by the growing wind and solar industries, who offer an abundance of clean energy at exceedingly lower production costs. That ultimately translates into greatly reduced costs both for you as a consumer, in terms of purchasing energy and associated healthcare costs from pollution, and for you as a taxpayer, with wind and solar requiring much less in government-funded subsidies and bailouts needed to prop up the struggling coal industry. Plus, all this without further damaging the environment, even reversing some of the effects of climate change over time. But you don't even have to personally believe in climate change to realize, with so many clear economic benefits to so many Americans, we absolutely should be moving towards these cleaner means of energy production. So why aren't we? Could it have something to do with the inordinate amount of money from coal companies who are allowed to and can afford to buy the policy outcomes that directly benefit them, enabling them to maintain a stranglehold on energy production, regardless of the health and economic detriment to the overwhelming majority of Americans or the environment? So sorry to those of you who think we live in a democracy. Our government clearly works for the donor class and doesn't appear to care about what you want or your well-being. This is why we at Make It Fair, along with our partners at Indivisible NOLA and Represent Us, keep telling you about the American Anti-Corruption Act. Carefully crafted by constitutional lawyers of all political persuasions, the American Anti-Corruption Act proposes we return democracy to its rightful definition, where every one citizen's voice carries the same weight as any other one citizen, regardless of what any one of us has in our bank account. The American Anti-Corruption Act emphasizes transparency. It ends the enormous flow of dark money that flood political campaigns, unrigs gerrymandered districts, and ultimately removes the motivation to indulge in corrupt behavior, so elected officials can focus on doing the job they were hired to do, representing the people. And with enough civilian signatures, we the people can get the American Anti-Corruption Act on ballots, so we the people can bypass the politicians who don't appear interested in ending the corruption that's brought us here, and vote on stopping the corruption ourselves. Go to our website, makeitfair.us, where you can read the American Anti-Corruption Act in its entirety and add your name to the growing list of Americans who want to take our democracy back.